Wait, we work hard for you. Please like at least our videos that motivate us. It was a chilly evening in Boston. Snowflakes gently kissed the windows as Olivia sat in her favorite corner of the library. She held a book in her trembling hands, her eyes darting over each line. Her heart raced as she whispered the words aloud, trying to make them sound perfect. But her voice faltered, and a lump formed in her throat. Her classmates often laughed at her English. That day she decided something. She would speak fluently, no matter how hard it seemed. Olivia's story might remind you of your own struggles. Maybe you felt nervous speaking English in front of others, worried they'd judge you. Or perhaps you stayed quiet in a room full of people because finding the right words felt impossible. Let me tell you this, you are not alone. Today, we're going to uncover the secrets to speaking English fluently. But before we dive in, let's ask a question. What does fluency really mean? Fluency is not about using fancy words or speaking like a Hollywood actor. It's about expressing your thoughts with ease, confidence, and clarity. It's the ability to connect, share, and be understood without fear. By the end of this talk, you'll not only understand how to achieve fluency, but you'll also have a clear path forward. So stay with me, because this journey is about to change the way you see yourself and your potential. Let's take a moment to imagine something together. Picture yourself standing on a stage. Your friends, colleagues, or classmates are watching. You open your mouth to speak, and the words flow effortlessly. Each sentence feels smooth, every word clear. People nod, smile, and clap when you finish. That feeling, that confidence is what we're aiming for. Are you ready to learn how to make that vision a reality? Let's go step by step. 1. Mindset is the foundation. Before you master fluency, you need to believe in yourself. Let me share another story. There was a boy named Ethan in Seattle who once hated speaking English. He would freeze during school presentations. One day, his teacher said something that changed his life. Ethan, every expert was once a beginner. Don't fear mistakes. They're proof you're learning. Ethan embraced this mindset. He started practicing without fear of judgment. Soon he realized that mistakes were not failures but stepping stones to success. So remember this, fluency begins in your mind. Tell yourself every day, I can do this. 2. Build a strong vocabulary. Words are your tools. Without them, you can't express yourself fully. Start small. Learn 10 new words every day. Apps like Duolingo or flashcards can help. But don't just memorize words. Use them. For example, if you learn the word curious, create sentences. I am curious about learning English. The book made me feel curious. Practice these sentences out loud. Speak to yourself in the mirror or record your voice. The more you use words, the more natural they feel. 3. Think in English. One of the biggest hurdles is translating from your native language to English. It slows you down and makes you second-guess yourself. To break this habit, start thinking in English. Here's how. Label things around you in English. For example, look at your desk and say, "This is my laptop. This is my pen." Narrate your day in English. For instance, I'm making coffee now. Next, I'll read a book. Practice simple conversations in your head. With time, thinking in English will become second nature. 4. Immerse yourself. You don't need to travel to America or England to immerse yourself in English. The internet has made the world your classroom. Watch movies or shows like Friends or The Office. Focus on how characters speak. Repeat their lines to mimic their pronunciation and tone. Listen to English podcasts or audiobooks. Choose topics you love. This makes learning enjoyable. Surround yourself with English content on social media. Follow accounts that share tips or motivational quotes in English. Every moment spent in an English environment brings you closer to fluency. 5. Practice speaking daily. Here's a secret. Fluency comes from practice, not perfection. Speak as much as you can, even if you make mistakes. Talk to a friend or family member in English. Join online language exchange platforms like Tandem or HelloTalk. Participate in English-speaking clubs or workshops in your area. If you have no one to talk to yourself. It might feel odd at first, but it works wonders. Describe what you're doing, share your thoughts, or pretend you're giving a speech. 6. Improve pronunciation. Good pronunciation makes your words clear and easy to understand. Use tools like YouTube to learn how to pronounce tricky words. Apps like Elsa can guide you with accents. Practice tongue twisters like, "She sells seashells by the seashore." "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog." These exercises strengthen your speech muscles and improve clarity. 7. Learn to listen. Fluency isn't just about speaking. It's also about understanding. When you listen carefully, you pick up new words, sentence structures, and expressions. Watch interviews or TED Talks. Pause and repeat sentences. Listen to songs and try to catch every word. Singing along improves your rhythm and tone. Good listeners become great speakers. 8. Be patient and consistent. Fluency doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, not a race. Olivia, from the beginning of our story, practiced for months before she felt confident. Ethan took years. The key is to stay consistent. Practice a little every day and celebrate small victories. Now let's end with a thought that I want you to carry in your heart. Fluency is not just about speaking a language. It's about breaking barriers, building connections, and finding your voice. You have the power to inspire, connect, and create magic with your words. So keep going. Speak, make mistakes, learn, and grow. If you found this speech helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Together, let's make the world a more connected place. Let's continue our journey toward fluency, digging deeper into practical strategies that will empower you. Remember, fluency is not about being perfect. It's about progress, confidence, and expression. Imagine Olivia once again. After months of practice, she finally stood before her classmates to give a speech. Her hands trembled, but her words flowed smoothly. She wasn't flawless, but she was confident. Her classmates cheered, and for the first time she felt proud of herself. That moment was her reward for all the effort she had put in. Your moment is waiting for you too. Let's make it happen. 9. Learn to love your voice. Many people hesitate to speak because they don't like how they sound. They think their voice is too soft, too loud, or just not good enough. Here's a secret. Your voice is unique, and it's beautiful in its own way. To get comfortable with your voice, record yourself speaking daily. It might feel strange at first, but you'll notice your improvement over time. Practice reading aloud. Choose books, articles, or even motivational quotes. Focus on clarity and tone. Experiment with your pitch and pace. Speak slower when explaining something and faster when showing excitement. The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel about your voice. 10. Master the art of small talk. In America, small talk is a big deal. It's a way to connect with people and build relationships. But for many non-native speakers, it feels awkward. Here's how you can improve. Start with common topics like the weather, sports, or movies. For example, "It's such a sunny day today, isn't it? Did you watch the latest Marvel movie?" Practice asking open-ended questions like, "What do you enjoy doing in your free time? How did you spend your weekend?" Listen carefully to the other person's response and add to the conversation. Small talk might feel meaningless, but it opens doors to deeper connections. 11. Use idioms and phrases. Native speakers use idioms and phrases all the time. Learning these will make you sound more natural. For instance, break the ice means to start a conversation. Piece of cake means something is easy. Hit the nail on the head means to be exactly right. Incorporate these into your speech to add flavor and depth. Practice using them in sentences like, "Starting a conversation with strangers is a piece of cake for me now." 12. Mimic native speakers. One of the fastest ways to improve is by mimicking how native speakers talk. It's not about copying their accent. It's about understanding their rhythm and style. Here's how. Pick a scene from a movie or TV show. Listen to how the characters speak. Pause and repeat their lines exactly as they say them. Focus on their intonation and stress. Gradually, try to replicate full conversations. This exercise not only improves your pronunciation, but also helps you understand how sentences flow in real-life situations. 13. Set realistic goals. When learning English, it's important to set achievable goals. For example, I will learn 5 new words every day. I will have a 2-minute conversation in English this week. I will read 1 English article daily. Celebrate each milestone. Every small success adds up to big progress. 14. Use technology to your advantage. Technology has made learning English more accessible than ever. Take advantage of it. Use apps like Grammarly to improve your writing. Try speech recognition tools like Google Translate to check your pronunciation. Watch YouTube channels focused on English learning. Channels like English Addict with Mr. Steve or Rachel's English are great for tips and exercises. Your phone can be your personal English tutor. Use it wisely. 15. Overcome the fear of judgment. One of the biggest obstacles to fluency is the fear of being judged. But here's the truth. Most people admire those who try to learn a new language. To overcome this fear, focus on your progress, not perfection. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage you. Remind yourself that mistakes are part of learning. The more you practice, the less fear you'll feel. 16. Practice with native speakers. Interacting with native speakers is invaluable. It pushes you out of your comfort zone and helps you learn authentic expressions. Join online communities like Reddit or Facebook groups focused on English practice. Use language exchange apps to connect with people who want to learn your language in exchange for helping you with English. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Most people are happy to help. 17. Develop a routine. Consistency is the secret to fluency. Create a routine that includes all aspects of language learning. Spend 15 minutes daily on vocabulary. Dedicate 20 minutes to speaking practice. Watch a 10-minute English video or listen to a podcast every day. A structured routine ensures steady improvement over time. As you continue on this path, remember that fluency is not the final destination. It's the journey that matters. Every word you speak, every sentence you construct, is a step closer to your goal. Olivia's journey didn't end with that one speech. She went on to become a confident speaker, inspiring others to embrace their voices. Your story can be just as powerful. The only limit to your fluency is the limit you place on yourself. Speak boldly, learn fearlessly, and grow endlessly. If this talk inspired you, like it, share it, and subscribe for more tips and motivation. Let's keep growing together, one word at a time.